What's up guys, Weston coming at you. First of all, I do not use my D700 with this big old lens for vlogging. I've used it primarily for photo stuff, but I am going to show you guys some tips and tricks today, a couple accessories I use to make my vlogging life easier when it comes to editing, when it comes to shooting, and so I'm going to give you those pointers here in just a minute. Stay tuned. So first of all, I'm going to show you the whole Canon rig I just bought. This is the new full-time setup right here for now. I've kind of got started on the budget setup. I just wanted to get in and get something affordable that I think a lot of people could utilize, and I found the Canon SL2 to be the go-to option. So I'm going to be breaking it down for you guys in this video, but right now I'm actually shooting on my iPhone with a wide-angle lens and this 3-in-1 all-purpose lens kit. So I'm going to be switching over to this for the majority of the video, but I wanted to break down this equipment really quickly for you guys. So all I have is the Canon SL2. This is the EOS Rebel. I think in other countries they refer to it as the 200D. And so pretty sick little camera. It's got the HD video. It has the flip out screen. It's got the fast autofocus. It focuses on your face. It's very consistent. And then I got the Joby GorillaPod. I see all the big vloggers using it. I mean, it's just kind of like your main handle, and then you can also just set this thing up anywhere and everywhere on the go. It's super simple, and you get this adjustment knob so you can get the perfect angle on whatever shot you're taking. You can take it back up to handheld very quickly. It's super simple. It has a quick release, which is pretty sick. I mean, it's just anything you want to do with this GorillaPod, you can. Then there's the mic. I chose to go with the Ballin' on a Budget Video Micro. This is like a $49.99 microphone, and a lot of this is going to be linked down below. Almost everything I would say is going to be in the description. I've already got a lot of those links set up, so you can pick up that video mic. And what's going to happen is you don't want to use the onboard camera mics in these SLRs. It's just, you hear the camera focusing, you hear the noise quality, or the sound quality is nowhere near as good. Just don't do it. Lastly, I got the 10 to 18 millimeter wide angle lens. I chose not to get the kit lens. I chose to buy just the body only and then get the 10 to 18 millimeter, and I'm very happy I did, because I find myself using it all the way zoomed out at 10 millimeters oftentimes for my vlogs, and you still have that zoom range. So if you want to zoom in a little bit, you can, and it's a crop sensor, so 18 is more like 24, 26, don't quote me on this, I forget. It's like 1.6 times crop factor, but who really cares? 10 to 18 is what you want. I'm really happy I went with it over the kit lens. I think you should too. If you're considering vlogging, you'll find yourself using the wide angle a lot. So with that being said, that's the new rig, all for like $1,000, just under $1,000. So this is going to be used in almost every vlog from here on out, and I love it so far. I'm going to go ahead now and switch over to this camera and show you guys the rest of the equipment I'm going to be using. Okay guys, lastly I'm going to show you the equipment that I use less frequently, but is still going to be incorporated in quite a bit of the vlogs, and so you have an idea of what I'm using on a non-daily basis as opposed to the Canon setup that I'm going to be using for most of the vlogs. My iPhone that I'll still use here and there. This was the setup I was just using. I've got this little Intertech tripod. It's a very small tripod, but it's quite sturdy. It's actually for like SLR use, and I've just got a little iPhone mount on there, and that's the wide angle lens I was talking about, and that lens kit that I was using to film that first portion of the video. So the iPhone will still get utilized here and there for some quick videos, and it's used for all my editing. I'm going to tell you more about that in a second. So first of all, my drone shots. If you guys see any drone shots in my videos, it's going to be with the GoPro Karma. It's slick, man. I really like it. You can just switch it up to like the handheld gimbal really quickly and efficiently, which I think is fantastic, because I will actually use this handheld gimbal and some B-roll with the GoPro, stuff that's like got no audio, but I overlay some music. I'll go ahead and I'll use this with it for sure. I really love the gimbal. My whole Australia, New Zealand video was shot using this gimbal. Keeps the GoPro level so there's no shake, or well, less shake, right, than if you were not using a gimbal. So the handheld footage with the GoPro looks sick, but there's not really an option to use it with an external mic or anything of that nature, so the sound is not going to be there. That's, like I said, for some B-roll clips where you just toss in some music and overlay something in your videos. So the GoPro drone, I do really like it. I use it frequently, so you'll see it in a lot of my videos, looking over ponds, lakes, maybe following the boats that we use, and so it'll be a lot of fun. That's the one. Secondly, for the GoPro, the chest mount. You gotta have it if you're doing the type of vlogs I'm doing. I mean, it's super simple, quick and easy. Literally, I just put this thing on, and then you put the GoPro in there, rig her up, and you're good to go. I don't recommend getting a knockoff. I've heard some bad reviews, so just spend the $40 and get the GoPro one. It makes sense. and it's gonna last you, so I wouldn't stress too much. And then the last piece of equipment for the GoPro that I have here, I believe, is the 3.5 mic adapter. You have to buy this for the Hero 5 to use an external mic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this into my GoPro now on my chest mount, and I'm just going to rig it kind of to the chest mount piece right here, and then I can plug my external microphone in, so my videos are going to have better audio when it comes to the GoPro footage, probably in the next one you see, the next couple you see, because I'm going to go pick that mic up, but I had to get that adapter first. Moving on, the batteries for the GoPro. Of course, I use the standard GoPro battery, but when that one is dead, I have these Wasabi batteries, and these are pretty sick. I talked about it in a previous video, but basically the charger and the two spare batteries, which last just as long as the GoPro ones, is like $25. Oh, this is great. So, Leaf Eye Access. I think this is absolutely critical. What this is, it's this little guy right here. If you're on iOS, it makes all the difference. You literally, let me get my iPhone out of here. Just open up your iPhone, right? You plug this in, and it's a micro SD slot. So any of your GoPro video, and I'm gonna let that focus. It's got a micro SD card that you put in there straight from your GoPro. You plug it into your phone, and it's gonna say, allow this to have access, and then you can transfer your photos. Let me let that sink in for a second. Boom. Yeah, it's so sick. Then you go to transfer photos, and you can move all the photos or videos from your GoPro or any micro SD card straight to my phone, and then I do all of my editing on my iPhone and iMovie. It makes it so quick and efficient. This is a must-have for me because I like to edit my vlogs on the go. I go straight from filming, and then on my drive to maybe another location, on my drive home, on my way to run errands, I plug this in and I allow it to transfer the video, and it happens so much faster than over the Wi-Fi with the GoPro. It's day and night. I can't believe I did that for a while. You have to get this. And then secondly, almost the same deal. This is an SD card camera reader to the Lightning port on your iOS device. So what this is going to allow you to do is allows me to get the video that I'm shooting right now off of the Canon. I'm actually going to plug the SD card in right after I'm done filming this, and I'm going to plug it into my phone. I'm going to get the clips on here, and I'm going to put this video together using iMovie on my iPhone. Really, I'm not the guy I used to be on my moto vlogs, which on my moto vlogs, I used to film 100% on my Drift HD Ghost camera right there on the side of the helmet, and I have my microphone that I just plug right into the back of it, and so I had the mic rigged up inside the cheek pads in the helmet. That used to be how I did my vlogs 100%. So this is new to me, having a big setup like this. I never did anything third-person view. It was always first-person. And then I would do my editing on my old and outdated MacBook Pro, which I no longer do. Like I said, I'm just on my iPhone. But literally, this thing has it's seen better days. It's it's a workhorse, and it's gotten its use. We've used it for so many photography gigs and editing a ton of photos, and now it doesn't even sit level because the battery inside of it has expanded, and it's pushing the trackpad out, and the processor the processing power, just let's not talk about it. So the next thing I do want to get is another MacBook Pro for sure, and a faster lens. I want to have a faster lens, so something like a 1.4, maybe f2 or a 2.8. That way in a lot of my vlogs it's just me in focus, but the background's blurred. I want to have that. I have some great Nikon lenses, but none of my Nikon cameras shoot video, and the one that doesn't accept a microphone. It only shoots in 720p. You can only shoot for 5 minutes, and that is the D90, which I have this 24-1.4 lens mounted on right now, and it's absolutely sick. I mean, for video, it's insane. But the thing is, like I said, that camera is not really made for video. So I think that covers everything. Honestly, I forgot about this. This is a Fujitech, basically a monopod for your GoPro, and so it has the little GoPro mount there. And I'll put the GoPro on this whenever I do some underwater shots. I'll just extend it out, and I'll put the GoPro underwater using this right here. So if you see any underwater shots, it's definitely going to be utilizing this Fujitech monopod. And then aside from all of that right there, what have I left out? I've left out my AirPods. I mean, I literally always have these things on me because if I'm editing on the go, I'll just pop one in and I'll do my editing, and it's perfect. I mean, I've had a bunch of other Bluetooth headsets, and I really like the AirPods. And when it comes to editing, this is actually a crucial part of my vlogs. That's really it. All of my editing on iPhone, and I hope some of these little accessories right here have helped you to realize that you don't have to do all your editing on a computer. If you want to be quick, open up iMovie or competitors, or open up